congratulations to all of our award recipients. You are all most deserving. Each year, the graduating class elects a member of their group to speak for them in the role of valedictorian. They chose a student whom they respect and who they feel best represents who they are and what they believe. This year, we have 2 chosen students. We would now like to call upon our valedictorians who have been named, called and chosen by their peers. Jesse Rodriguez.
Welcome, once again, everyone, to the St.Martin Catholic Secondary School graduation ceremony for the class of 2018! To all our friends, families, teachers, administrators, and distinguished guests, we appreciate your presence in sharing this unforgettable experience with all of us. I want to ask everyone, how does this feel? Class of 2018 sounds great to me, and it feels even better. I remember how far away this moment seemed 4 years ago, and how impossible it felt that all of this would actually happen so soon. Thinking back to the first day of 9th grade, I remember how scared, yet excited I felt while pulling into that long line of cars along Rosemary Drive, all with students in them who must have been feeling the exact same way that I did. Once I got there, I remembered having a tough time finding friends. Coming into a St. Martin from a school out of district called St. Edmund, I knew little to nobody, which didn't make my situation any easier. I remember the first lunch period we all had, when I stood at the front of the cafeteria, looking out into the sea of new faces, thinking to myself, am I gonna just have to go sit alone? Is this what high school is gonna be like? Nothing but being bored by myself at lunch? It was then, when I noticed a couple of students named Matthew Maziars and Elliot Texan Cook, who I had met earlier, called my name and took me into their table. That's when I started to notice what was happening around me. With the energy from this very group, I was welcomed like never before. Feeling more accepted than ever, I jumped right in, as we all did. Everyone started meeting each other, joining clubs and teams, and even trying to start up some rap battle careers. We began building our Mustangs family. High school then started to move very quickly. From getting used to it in grade 9, we moved into the blur of grade 10, which I can honestly say I don't recall much from. That year we endured our OSSLT testing, and we planned our bright futures in civics and careers, which some of us might be on our way to live out now. Then, we all survived the intense jump up to grade 11, where everything got a lot harder, a lot faster than we were used to. We were so close to being seniors, we could almost taste it. Seeing the grade above us graduating made us crave that in our lives more than anything. But we knew we had to get through just one more year. That was when grade 12 rolled in. We were finally seniors. So many perks started to arise, like getting priority seating in the gym, being able to drive ourselves to and from school, and being able to walk through the hallways and have the younger grades admire us as leaders, solely because we were seniors. It's definitely the life. I hope we set an example for the younger grades, and I'm confident that it's been a powerful one. We started running things the way we've seen past students go through 12th grade, like planning for some major water gun squirting in Assassins, and even having our final retreat, where some of us had a glass-shattering experience. Lucas Vila! Sorry, I got something caught in my throat there. Next came prom, with everyone prepping for months for that memorable night of elegance to look as stunning as we all did. And for some of us, our last athletic banquet ever, where we celebrated how far we've come as student athletes over our years at St.Martin. And now, here we are. We finished our last ever week of high school exams. This moment is where we're meant to be. Looking out into the crowd, I see proud parents, inspiring teachers, and ecstatic classmates. And some of you might be tearing up a little today. Don't think I don't see you, Martina. Everything we've been through has molded us not only into the individual people we are today, but it has brought us together to be this class of 2018. We're a class of people who will welcome anyone openly, even if we might not know them. We're a class who sets goals, then strives to do our absolute best that we can to reach them. We're a class with so much potential to succeed and be kind in our lives, and that is not easy to find. And if anyone ever tells us we can't do something, all we have to say to them is just watch, because we know we have the power to do anything we choose. We've done everything we needed to do to get here now. All of us finished the ride of high school after completing all 30 credits, all 40 volunteer hours, and some personal planning for the future. Many of us had to apply to university, college, workplace, or apprenticeships, which was stressful for everyone. A lot of us got into exactly where we wanted to be, but for some others, that may not have been the case. However, it's important to remember this quote from famous American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us." To me, this quote means that we all have some kind of drive inside us that's able to push us to reach our very best potential in whatever we decide to do. I've seen that self-confidence in literally every single one of my classmates in this room, and I know that in the future, wherever we all decide to go, this family of Mustangs will do phenomenal things in so many diverse areas of the world, and we'll be able to truly make our mark in wherever we choose. Now, it's just about time to move on with our lives and face some new experiences. Even though many of us are taking different paths, we will never walk alone. If you're going into university to study your field of interest, you have the Mustangs on your side. If you're going into college to get involved in hands-on education, you have the Mustangs on your side. If you're going into the workplace or an apprenticeship to get started with your career right away, you have the Mustangs on your side. And if you're taking a gap year or going back for a victory lap, you will still always have the Mustangs on your side. Wherever we go, we are always part of the Mustang family. But wherever you do choose to go, I just hope it has more than one road leading to the main entrance and doesn't make a huge lineup of cars anymore. At the end of it all, our roots are right here at St. Martin, where we shared so many great memories, developed our own sets of special skills, and realized the type of people we want to strive to be in life. Coming from a Catholic school, it's also important to remember God's plan. Yeah, the Drake song, and God's actual plan for us. He has a life set out for us, and even if it's not exactly what we have in mind, it's always what's best. Whatever happens in the future, I want to leave you all with one message. Take pride in how far you've come. Have confidence in how far you can go, but don't ever forget to enjoy the journey along the way. I hope that where you are right now, and wherever you plan to be in the future, is exactly the route you're meant to take. It's truly been an honor representing our class, and I will cherish the memories we've all created together. Now for the class, everyone just take a second, look around you. Seriously, look around you. And thank everyone else for the memories. These have been some of the best 4 years of our lives. On behalf of the class, I'd like to thank our parents, siblings, family members, and anyone who came from out of town who have always supported us in everything we do. Thank you to our friends and classmates who are always there to lift us up when we feel down and inspire us to stay on track. We'd also like to thank our teachers for gifting us with the opportunity to learn from our mistakes, reach our greatest possible potential, and help improve our time management skills by assigning literally everything on the exact same days. Thank you to our coaches for pushing us to our greatest limits to give everything we have in games. Thank you to our club advisors for helping us share our interests with others and turning those interests into inclusive events. Finally, thank you all for listening. This has truly been an honor and a privilege. So congratulations to the class of 2018. And for the very last time, those are all your sports announcements for the day, St. Martin. Have a great graduation.
Over here! Over here! Jesse!